Hi, I'm an old guy and I do maths. And we have to solve for x and y, and we have two linear equations on the page. What does this mean? It means we're in the realm of simultaneous equations. And while the lower of the two equations here is pretty straightforward, we've probably got a little bit of work to do on this to make it make it easier to deal with. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll just tidy this equation up. And I'm going to do it in two steps. I'm not going to try and be too clever here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this denominator. So I'm going to multiply this by 5. And what we'll get for our trouble is we'll get 25x over 6 plus 3y plus 10 equals 0. And you can see what's happening here. Hopefully I'm slowly getting this into a shape that looks similar to this. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply by 6 to get rid of this denominator. Now I could quite easily have done this all in one step, but this shows you exactly what goes on. So this becomes 25x, 6 3s are 18, and 6 10s are 60, and that equals 0. Right, so now we've got ourselves an equation that looks vaguely similar to that. Okay, so let's go to work. We now have 7x plus 3y. We'll say that that equals negative 27. I'm just going to subtract 27 from both sides and put our equation into this shape. And I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to subtract 60 from both sides. And we'll get 25x plus 18y equals negative 60. Right. Well, neither of these equations, and really none of these expressions, are amenable to being reduced in a way that's particularly meaningful. I mean, if I tried to divide through here by 6, I'd be back at this. So what I'm looking for now is some way in which I can find some items to eliminate, and these look like good candidates. What I can do is I can multiply this bottom equation by 6, and that will make this equal to 18y, and I'll be able to eliminate these two elements here. So I'm just going to find a new page, which unsurprisingly, given that this is a pad, is just below the page I've been working on, and we'll just bring this into the frame so you can see what I'm doing. So 25x plus 18y equals negative 60, and 7x plus 3y equals negative 27. Okay, so we've got to this point. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to multiply this by 6, and I'm going to get 25x plus 18y equals negative 60, and down below 7 6s are 42x plus 18y equals 6 times 27, 3 times 27 is 81. So 6 times 87 will be 162, and that is negative 162. Okay, some tidying up. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract the bottom from the top. So 25x minus 42x, 25 minus 42 is 17, and that's negative. So 7 and 5 is 12, carry 1, 1 and 2 is 3, and add 1, we get that. Okay, these disappear. And now what I have is negative 60 minus negative 162, which gives me 102, positive 102. Now, I'm not great with my 17 times tables, so I'm just going to see what 102 divided by 17 is on the calculator, and the answer is 6. So x is going to be equal to 102 divided by negative 17, which in this case will give us negative 6. We know what x is. We found x. So, what do we do now? On to our third page. We've substituted in negative 6 to one of these equations, and let's go to work. So 7 times negative 6 is negative 42, so we'll just put that there, negative 42, and we'll put the 3y here, so 3y minus 42 equals negative 27. Add 42 to both sides, we get 3y equals 15. Y is going to equal 5. Now, we already have, where are we? Just get that into focus. We already have x equaling negative 6. So we'll just pop that there, x equals negative 6. And if we go to the first part of this problem, which is here, what we're going to do is we're going to take those two numbers and we're going to substitute them into this equation. Not this one, because this is the one that we effectively worked on to get our second answer. So we're just going to check it in this first one. And if we're right, 25 times negative 6 plus 18 times 5 is going to equal negative 60. Let's try. So 25x plus 18y should equal negative 60. Okay, 25 times negative 6 is negative 150. And 18 times 5 is 90. Okay, negative 150 plus 90 does indeed equal negative 60. Well, there we are. There's our check, and there are our answers. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you found this useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.